This is problem number 5 from section 7.1. In this problem they say find the other trigonometric functions of theta, and tangent theta equals negative 15 over 8 and cosecant theta is less than 0. So they kind of throw us in a little bit of a predicament here. We're going to use our 4 quadrants to find out where is this triangle actually drawn. Are we in quadrant 1? Are we in quadrant 2? Quadrant 3? Or quadrant 4? Well, I know that tan theta being negative, tan theta being negative is going to have to be in quadrants 2 or 4. And the reason I know that is, if I look at our quotient identities, tan theta is sine theta over cosine theta. And so sine theta and cosine theta are both positive in quadrant 1, meaning tangent is positive. In quadrant 3, sine and cosine are both negative, meaning tangent is positive here. So I can say that tangent theta is greater than 0 here, and tangent theta is greater than 0 here. So that means that if tangent theta is negative, we know that tangent theta is less than 0 here, and tangent theta is less than 0 here. So we're either in quadrants 2 or we're in quadrant 4. One of the two, quadrant 2 or quadrant 4. Now cosecant theta less than 0, that's telling us, if we look at our identities again, cosecant's 1 over sine, that's telling us 1 over sine theta is less than 0. Well, if 1 is positive, then sine would have to be negative in order for us to be less than 0. So that means sine theta is really less than 0. So where is sine theta less than 0? Sine theta is less than 0 here and here. So that means that we're in quadrant 4. That's our quadrant. So I can write that here, quadrant 4. And now I can start to write my triangle. Well, if I have quadrant 4 triangle, I'm going to draw an XY axis. And I'm going to draw my triangle, remember, always off the x-axis. This is my theta. So then I can say that if I have tangent theta, that's opposite over adjacent, and one of them is negative. Well, we know that sine is the negative one because sine theta is less than 0. So cosine's the positive. We're in quadrant 4. So that means that this is negative 15, and this is positive 8. Perfect. So from there, we can start to figure some stuff out. Well, I can use the Pythagorean theorem to find out what this, the hypotenuse is. So we can say that if we call that c, so c squared equals 8 squared plus negative 15 squared. That's 64 plus 15 squared is 225. 64 and 225 is 289. So c squared equals that. So c equals the root of 289, and the root of 289 is 17. So 17 is the hypotenuse. All right, now we're ready to rock. So we can say that cosine theta is 8 adjacent over hypotenuse, so 8 over 17. Sine theta is opposite over hypotenuse, so negative 15 over 17. We can find now cotangent theta. We know cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent, so that's going to be negative 8 over 15. And we can say that cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sine, right? So sine is a negative 15 over 17, so this is negative 17 over 15. And finally, secant theta is the reciprocal of cosine. Well, cosine's 8 over 17, so that's 17 over 8. And there's our other trigonometric functions. Now, all we did was find the quadrant, draw the triangle, find the hypotenuse, and we could write them all out.